Yeah, of course I am.
Seriously?
I am now.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I was just asking. All right, so you've read the directions on this.
Yep, it says knead it together, and then you've got like 3 minutes to mold it.
All right, so we got our Mr. T ready. Okay, so we kind of want to mold him up to here, right?
You mean down to there? Are you just doing his head?
I mean depth-wise. I wouldn't mind getting the chest.
Are you doing like just the top area? I know you're doing just the front. Or are you doing 360 top?
Well, so that's what I'm asking your opinion on, because I don't think it's deep enough where you can get like the fist of the arm, so maybe bend this back. And then go.
Okay.
All right. Because
So essentially you're going to make just a bust.
yeah. Well, eventually it's going to be a cake topper, but in the meantime, we can also make a gummy. We can have a gummy, Mr. T. Isn't that the dream? All right.
Instead of a gum E, it would be a gum T.
I think Mr. T would be proud of us today. Don't you?
I'd like to think so. Or he'd pity us.
Well, we are fools.
Pretty sure our past videos prove that.
So, question. How big of a fan of Mr. T were you when you were a kid?
Mild. I was a fan, but I was not a, oh my god, I have to see everything Mr. T. I ate Mr. T cereal, if that counts.
Well, you had to. Those commercials made it seem as if you'd come to your house and kick your ass if you didn't. There we go. Squish. Squish. Want to squish it?
Okay. Squish.
Wonder if this one is a squishy.
I bet it is, since you needed them together.
Squish. Oh, a little more squishy.
They're about the same.
Alright, so we got to get both these out. Technically, I don't think we'd have to use all of it, but I'm just going to. I don't feel like figuring out how much. And we just got to knead them together, right?
That's what the instructions said.
It helps. I didn't drop them. Okay, here we go. Also, while Jeremy was reading the directions, we found out that you could bake this. So you can make Mr. T cookies if you wanted. Mr. T brownies.
Mr. T gummies. Oh wait, you don't have to bake that. But you do have to put hot liquid in it.
Oh yeah. Ew. It's like wet turd on your hands. Actually, it feels a little bit like clay. It's even got that oily feel.
I can see it in your hands.
Yeah. Alright, so we're wanting this much tea, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? We might actually be able to get a full torso. But we also have to leave some depth. That's the tricky part. Maybe like that?
Yep.
Yeah. Then we'd have to leave it here, right?
That's what it said. I don't remember for how long, though.
Think it'd be bad if I let it overlap a little bit? Think it'd make it too hard to get off?
No.
Maybe like try to get as much of the iconic fro.
Because it should be silicone. It should be flexible when you're done.
Alright, so we'll come back to it. I think we're done. What do you think?
Looks good. I say just leave it there. Ass up. That's the way T likes to mold.
Yeah, I might have been recording that. Alright, so it is hardened.
It has been 30 minutes.
Now let's see if we now have a Mr. T mold. I would say we do. Let's get it under some light.
Yeah, that really came out really good.
Honestly. The only thing that went wrong was the fist has a hole in it. See where my fingers come through? But honestly, I'm not even worried. This is just good. Now, Jeremy brought up something interesting. We're talking about putting Jell-O in this. The trick of it is, this isn't really bowl-shaped, so we're going to have to figure out a way around that. But I'm happy with it, personally.
We could use something to make a mold of what we can, something firmer. And when it sets, pull it out, and then create something else with a defined edge.
True. Yeah. Either way, though. I kind of wish I'd held on to like a sliver of that stuff and we could have just sealed it off.
Hindsight.
Yep. But
we also didn't know how much we were going to need.
Yeah. Other than that, though, this is really actually. I think I used the right amount for the depth that we wanted because you still want some structure around it.
Yeah, I agree.
So. Yeah.
And actually, you can probably get everything because it goes down and up to here, except for the fists and the arms.
Right.
But you can get the face and the body.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna call this. I mean, we haven't made anything with it yet, but I'm still gonna call it a success.
We're gonna put modeling chocolate in it.
Do we have chocolate?
I'm sure I can find something.
All right.
We might return.
See you in a little bit.
Don't do widgets.
All right. So, you know what you could do?
What could I do?
All right. So we found some white chocolate. We got these things. What if we put like the sprinkles and stuff where the gold chains are?
It might be a challenge to keep them there, but we can try.
Oh yeah. Worst comes to worst, it doesn't work.
Yep, there's a little bit in his face. Get out of his face.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get some green in there. Alright, so I got a little bit poured in there. I'm gonna try to use my fingers to spread it up.
Did you wash your hands?
Of course I did.
On your dog's ass?
Yep.
Okay. I just swore so that this is not for children. Yeah, he's got a little bit of the sprinkles in his face, but that's fine.
Well, I think that looks good. Now I'm going to microwave the white chocolate for, I don't know, long enough to melt it and see what happens.
All right. We'll start this. All right, so our first attempt, we kind of burnt the white chocolate. So Jeremy's now going for the double boiler method. Believe it or not, both of us have worked in bakeries. Jeremy, why don't we open up a bakery?
Too early in the morning.
And also we burn white chocolate?
I burn everything. Should have seen the frozen pizza I made earlier for Mom.
That bad?
Oh, yeah.
You know what we could always just say, though, whenever we burn something?
I meant to do that?
It's artisanal. Oh, no, that's how they do it in France. So we're going to come back to this because watching this portion is boring as hell. All right. It took hours, but we finally got to goopy stage. That is the correct cooking term for that, right? Goopy stage?
Goopy.
Goopy stage. Now, understand, Jeremy and I have studied at some of the best culinary schools. Waffle House. That's really about it. We watched people working behind the counter at the Waffle House for like an hour.
Oh, and trial and error. It's the best teacher.
Oh, yeah, especially the error portion. The trial part we kind of work on, but the error part we have down. Goopy stage. All right, so we're about there. I'm holding a spoon. We're ready to go. Jeremy, that bowl's got to be hot.
Yeah, it's a little warm. Nothing, we're using the gas stove.
We just had a power outage, so now Jeremy's wife is making accusations that Jeremy had done something wrong. Ordinarily, that's fair, but this time around, he didn't actually do anything. All right, one fist is full. Two fists is full. Do you think it's filled in at the bottom?
That's why I'm trying to kind of get any air pockets out.
I guess we put it in the fridge now, or? Probably on a plate in the fridge.
Yeah.
All right. So in about another, I'd say 30 minutes,
That sounds good.
we'll see if we have a Mr. T chocolate. Think he'll sue us?
No.
You want to put it near that really old turkey?
I'll just sit right on top of it.
Okay. Scary. That is a scary turkey, Jeremy. All right.
Ready?
You think it's ready? Does it feel hard?
Feels pretty hard.
Are you hard?
I'm a little hard.
All right, let's do this. There's a hair on there. There we go. All right. Careful. It's nerve-wracking. I'm not sure I can take this any longer.
I felt it break free.
Like Mr. T.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sand broke.
He lost a fist. Oh. Okay, his face is a little questionable. Let's do a side by side here. So we have a Mr. T and a okay, his face.
I can kind of see the beard and stuff in his face.
I'm not sure what happened with the jewelry.
It liquefied.
That's
The sugar melted and mixed together and turned brown.
That's gross. Oh, if you're wondering what that noise is, that's the dog. But yeah,
Not too bad for a first try.
no. His face is a little weird, but I'm not sure this looks like you'd want to eat it, but I'd say it's pretty good. Okay, you know what though? The detail in the shirt's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
It looks like Carbonite tea. And it's white chocolate. So
Mr. T tastes good.
that's what the ladies say. Again, we didn't select for kids. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and call this a success. What do you think?
I think so.
And, yeah. I don't know. You think that mold will be good enough for the cake idea, or should we recast it?
I think it'll be alright for cake. We just need to take some toothpicks because cake isn't going to set as quick as chocolate. Take some toothpicks and kind of make sure the batter gets down into the detail areas.
I was thinking about using it as a topper. But
I made it out of chocolate. Again, we can still do it. We just need to make sure to get the chocolate all the way down into the detailed areas.
actually, no, you're right, though. You know why? Put this at the bottom of the cake pan. Then pour the batter over it and make sure all the bubbles are out.
There you go.
Maybe even like put something around it so this is more evened out. Okay.
You'd have tea coming out of the cake.
You don't want tea coming out of your cake.
You don't want Chuck coming out of your cake.
True. So, again, we're just going to go ahead and call it a success. He's ugly as shit and he's got a horrible scar across his face, but Mr. T taught us not to judge on looks. Thank you, Mr. T. Anything you want to add?
Nope.
So we're stopping it.